There are pressures these days to use more environmentally friendly systems. The traditional solvent-based systems are very bad for the environment, contain high VOC levels. So we've developed a minimal VOC level product, a range of products that the decorator can use, and goes quite a long way to matching the performance of the traditional solvent-based products. Traditional water-based top coats have always suffered from poor wet edge compared to solvent-based paints, which the wet edge is how workable the paint stays, or how long the paint stays workable. The water-based paints will typically go off within about 5–10 minutes, whereas a solvent-based paint, you can go back into it and correct any flaws and things in your brushing. The Aquaflow, certainly the gloss paint, is a significant advance over the traditional water-based paints that we've made previously. We've specially formulated it with the help of our decorators on site, professionally trained decorators, and they have helped us develop the right rheology of the paint. That's how it feels to put on, how much drag you get under the brush, and how well it flows once you've finished applying it. The breakthrough for us was the new polymer technology. This resin that we use, we can get significant benefits in open time and wet edge, which is the workability of the paint, if you can correct flaws in your application technique. And also we've got significant improvements in flow and levelling, which we don't get with the traditional water-based paints. Typically the flow and levelling is assessed, it's a practical test, and what we would tend to do is brush out the paints on these typical black and white cards, and then over 1 and 2 coats, and a lot of it's a visual assessment of how much brush marks you can see in the dried film. So this is the sort of flow and levelling we get from a traditional water-based gloss paint. This is the flow and levelling we get from a solvent-based gloss paint. You can see it's obviously much less brush marks. And this is the Crown Aquaflow, which we've gone significant steps to try and improve the flow to match the solvent-based product. Well, a typical gloss test will involve taking your wet sample of paint. We would then draw down the paints on a glass panel similar to this. We get what we call a drawdown bar. We would put a drawdown bar onto the glass, put a bit of wet paint in front of the bar and draw it down in one constant smooth motion, and then we would let that to dry overnight usually, and then we get this instrument, which is a gloss meter. This shines a light onto the paint film that's dried, and that it's reflected, and 3 different angles are measured: 20 degrees, 60 degrees and 85 degrees. And then it measures how much of that light that is shone on the film is reflected back. For gloss paints, we look at the 20 degrees and 60 degrees angles because it's the more direct reflected light that we're looking for. Instrumentally, we're getting comparable gloss level to the traditional alkyd gloss paint. Whereas we get sort of figures of about 85 at 20 degrees, which is where the solvent-based ones are. A traditional water-based, you'd be lucky to get 65, 70 at 20 degrees. The satins, it's tested in the same way. We'll draw it down on the piece of glass, but we've got a lower specification to match to than a gloss paint, obviously, because it's less reflective for the light. We match our Aquaflow satins to a traditional solvent-based satin finish. We developed this system originally as a gloss paint. We then carried that technology that we'd used from the polymers into developing an undercoat and also a satin finish. So we've developed a contemporary satin finish to match the solvent-based satin finishes. The Aquaflow undercoat has been specifically developed to be complementary to the gloss and the satin top coats, to get the optimum flow and levelling, and to get the best gloss from the gloss paint and the best levelling from the satin paint.